Alright, I guess this might be considered part one of the haul. This system here from day one I had intended to flip. So here's the Dell Optiplex 390. It's got a motherboard issue, which is unsurprising. And I hit the power button, never had it plugged in. And apparently I broke this monitor and I don't know how. So it acts really strange. Sometimes it'll boot up, sometimes it won't. And it's got the codes on the front that say bad motherboard. So I got a new motherboard for it. And by new, I mean a used board from eBay. This is where it locks up all the time and has 1 and 2 lit up on the diagnostic screen. So now you know why I'm doing what I'm doing, and hopefully it works. So let's get to changing out this motherboard. Probably going to speed up this footage in post-production. My chair is on a shoe. Alright. So I need to kind of take note of where some things are. So, yellow, green. Oh, okay, so they're color-coded. This shouldn't be too hard of a job. It came with a back plane. Yeah, it came with a new I/O shield, but I'm just going to leave the one that's in there in it. Gotta find all these screws. It's like an almost standard ATX layout, but I don't even know what that one is up there. A lot of these are loose. I'm thinking this board might have been out once before. So this is an i3 second gen of some sort. And okay, that'll work. And this yellow, black, and something is right here. I'm missing a screw somewhere. Oh. How's the guy supposed to see that? I got all these little I/O covers falling. Let's set this aside while we prep. Guess you just saw that. I'm an idiot. We'll use this one here. This is 1 gig. Oh, so this has 3 gigs of RAM. Let's see if I can scrounge up some more. I thought it said it had 4. This was tested 4/16 of this year. Let me set this aside and take processor out. shield is attached to the back of the board or not. I'll find out momentarily. And I wasn't really all that prepared, but I did. Ugh, that is a terrible. I did bring this. Hoping you can see what I'm doing. No, you can't. Alright, so getting all this caked on processor lube off, or not lube, but thermal grease. I have some new stuff right here. Take this out of here. And this board can go away. So that's pretty cool how they did that. What did I do with this? This is Corsair TM30. No matter how I do this, you'll say I'm wrong. I'm not trying to do it like the kid from The Verge. So we'll tighten you down first, slightly, not all the way. You down. Get you nice and started. Sorry about the air conditioner, but it's hot in here and I'm not going to be hot. This one I'm going to go down, all the way down. These are spring loaded anyway though. So where's my tweezers? Alright, so we'll set this back aside again. Use packing peanuts. Let me disconnect this hard drive from the power supply so I don't do that again. Alright. So since I was uninstalling it last time, it was fine. But this time I want to work on it in a normal setting. I have no idea what this little plug up here is. I probably should have paid attention to how it came off. And yes, before you say anything, I am plugging the fan back in. There's the CPU power. That's good. There's nothing hindering anything that I can see. So once I'm ready to test it, I'm actually going to put the monitor I intend to sell it with on it. I'm actually making this video a couple days early. I already know what the consensus of my YouTube poll is going to be. I know my audience, even if it seems like I don't sometimes. I know what you guys like. So the version of Windows that's on it should boot up because it is pretty much the same exact motherboard. I hate all the front panel stuff, but luckily this isn't too bad because it is they're all keyed one way and actual plugs. Alright, so that's all in there. Put the expansion slot covers back where they belong, if I can. I think it's hard drive time. This is a 250 gigabyte hard drive. I knew y'all be curious. So that didn't take long at all, did it? So for right now, where's all my stuff? Maybe don't bother hooking up the mouse. And yes, I am using VGA, if you're curious. But the mouse is right here. Alright, the only thing I need, power. Alright, so I'm going to turn you more towards that monitor. Okay, what did I do wrong? That can only go in one way. Now, oh! This thing had me scared. And now I see the orange light light up. Whew. You don't know how scared I was. So now we have the blinking cursor. Previous fan failure, whatever. Continue, press F1. Start in Windows. This boots into a really weird thing, and So it appears to work because it had it says boot tested. It doesn't really say anything else though. Pins inspected and boot tested. So, anybody want a board? It doesn't work. I'm just kind of curious if I can try to find out what happened to it. If I can, that might be a topic of another video. If I had to guess, I'd say this heatsink here got hot. But we're not going to continue with that. I'll be right back. Alright, so I have everything that I intend to sell it with hooked to it. It'd help if I plugged it back in. Really more if I can find out. Okay. So the first time I did that, it did it. So I put a new CMOS battery in it as well. Just trying to get into the BIOS. Alright, so we're gonna go into F2, that's what I wanted to hit, not F1. Alright, so this is a i3-2120 at 3.3 gigahertz. So I'm going to take, there is no diskette drive. Let me get this on the mouse pad. This mouse doesn't like the table. We're going to do USB storage. In fact, let's go ahead and plug you in. Alright, so I want to plug my network in at some point, but now is so. Do apologize, but my router is like right there. My fan went loud. And it's not allowed to auto adjust. Prepared one-time boot menu. God only knows when the last time this motherboard was used. Oh, you better not. 1, 3, and 4. I'm not even on the Wi-Fi on my phone. Alright, so let's just try to not enter that. I have a feeling the BIOS desperately needs an update. Just let it boot. That says it could be a RAM. So, open case carefully and check the RAM. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to check the RAM. Make sure that seat's in there properly, because, yeah, I did switch that over. I might take out this 1 gigabyte stick anyway. Because that one does look a little suspect. And so does this one. Maybe that could have been my problem the whole time. I don't have a lot of DDR3 laying around though. Actually, wait a minute, I do have some DDR3. I believe. It really helps to plug it in if you're gonna test it. So it comes on like it acts like it's gonna boot, and it shuts it down. Gotta find. There you are. So let it. Oh man, this thing is killing me. So I took out one of the sticks of memory. I have an HP tower somewhere that has RAM. Is this DDR3? Yeah, PC3. So this one. It's coming up with a different error, or same error. I still don't know where this Dell tower is right now, or HP tower. Might go look for it. Like right now I'm not messing with the still says 1, 3, and 4. But it actually looked like it was doing something. Let me go find other memory. Well, problem seems to be with my flash drive. Don't really know what's going on. But as soon as I unplug it, the computer works just fine. I begin to think that might have been the problem with the old motherboard too. I need to find my DVDs then, because I need to make a DVD of Windows 10. Because apparently I'm not going to be. No problems have been times. Do you want to run the remaining memory test? Yeah. Says it could take up to a half hour, so come back to you in a little bit. So this video could have been out a couple days sooner, but when I mentioned to my wife that I was looking for a blank DVD because I was having problems with the computer but it was working, she decided that was going to be the best time to, you know, rearrange our closet. So this is an empty pill bottle, that's fine. So here's where, if I'm not mistaken, in the first part of this video, we discovered that my flash drive was the problem all along. And it even could have been the problem with the first motherboard. But here's where things get strange. I made the flash drive, and you know, I actually made another flash drive, and then both flash drives gave the same problem with the motherboard, throwing a error code. And if you notice, I'm up into Windows 10 here. So what ended up happening was, for whatever reason, I decided to try the flash drive in the front USB port, and lo and behold, it worked. Like, it actually worked. And I don't know what it's trying to do there. Anyway, so one of the things I discovered was, for whatever reason, the rear USB ports are throwing an error message, or causing a memory error on the motherboard. I don't know why. Like, when I put the flash drive in the front USB, everything's fine. Put it in the rear, and it screws up. I'm sure there's a crude joke that somebody's going to make in the comments. Feel free to. But I'm going to be the adult here and not do it. And so I haven't installed anything on here yet. But this thing is running horrifically slow. I know it's a mechanical hard drive. I know it's a i3, or an i3 I should say. But it is a dual core hyper-thread i3. It says it's only using... Why does it have so many disks that it's showing? I don't get that. That could be the problem right there. Let me go into... Let me remember how to go into here. Because I haven't gone into here. This PC... I'm only showing one local disk, so... Okay. Oh, you know what? That's because of the card reader up here. Never mind, never mind. So I haven't really tried much on here, and I mean, it seems to be holding its own. I ordered more memory for it, so I just want to see how this sound bar works, because these are usually pretty good, the ones that are built in. I better not get a copyright claim because of this. It sounds okay enough. But even if it don't, I think it has two headphone jacks. Yeah, two headphone jacks on that side. So, anyway. I wanted to have some closure with the machine. So, I ordered, because it has... Wait a minute. Let me go back into here. Control panel. System. I think I just hit it twice, but that's fine. Windows is activated. Yeah, it's got 3 gigs of RAM. I ordered, was it 4 2 gig sticks? And I believe this machine will take... Oh crap. Well, I'm just going to end up putting it up to 4 gigs then. But yeah, I feel like 3 gigs really isn't enough, and so I'm going to get this thing. So what I'm going to end up doing right now, actually, is I'm going to go and I'm going to see how it does after the Windows updates, but I'm going to install Windows 7 on another hard drive, and because I want to do the BIOS update, and the BIOS update does not work with Windows 10. However, the machine is obviously working pretty well with it. Let's see what it's calling for the device, or for the graphics card, because that might be a problem as well. Intel HD graphics, which that's fine. Let's see which one it is. It would tell me in another part of the system. So now it's downloading updates, that's fine. Alright, so it's going to do a bunch of updates. Hopefully everything will go fine. Display settings. I don't remember how to do half this crap. It is the HD graphics family internal. I don't know. It says dedicated video memory 32 megs, so that's really not much. But it's got the Dell 19-inch monitor. I need to clean this monitor. I need to clean the machine too. And but as you can see, the system is fully functional. I need to I'm gonna let the updates go. I'm just gonna leave the I'm gonna turn the monitor off and just let the machine run for a while. I'll come back and check on it. But I'm not gonna do all that on camera. We've all seen this kind of stuff before. So if I don't like how it works with the updates after, or with the mechanical hard drive, I'll probably throw in, I have a spare brand new in package Kingston 240 gig SSD. I'll put that in there, and because I almost feel like this hard drive is bad, just the way everything's. I mean, I know mechanical hard drive is slow, but I feel like it shouldn't be this slow. So we'll see how that goes. But as for now, I'm just going to go ahead and call this a video. Thank you guys for watching. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want, look me up on Patreon, and you'll be able to see more of this if I have more income for this. So, again, thanks for watching.